today be a celebration of voices, ideas, and confidence. Today, Chief Guest Mr. Thilan Wijayasekara, respected judges, today junior speakers, all the parents, and my dear friends.
Good morning, everyone. It is with great honor and joy that I stand before you today as we celebrate the achievements of our incredible speakers at this certificate ceremony. It is therefore a privilege that I welcome our chief guest, Mr. Thilan Wijayasekara, who has graciously joined us today.
Superhero by AMUI Nethaka Abesingha.
Spider-Man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. Good evening, my respective judges and my dear friends. I feel so excited to talk about my favorite superhero.
Good morning to everyone. Friendship. Friends are like a second family. They are the people who support us, make us laugh. Marie Curie, who found mercury and went on to win the Nobel Awards. And Jack Ma, the co-founder of Alibaba. He was rejected from Harvard 10 times but never gave up. Our visions that ignite our passions, fuel our ambitions, and propel us toward a future filled with possibility. Every great achievement in history began as a dream.
Only to help those needed. I rushed back home and told my mother what the man uncle gift. I asked her for a breakfast, but her face fell. As she showed me the empty plate, there were no food at all.
Just like my teacher, this one inspired me. I want to inspire others. Teachers are like superheroes. They guide us, support us, and help us to grow every day. They share their knowledge and help us.
Today I want to talk about water pollution, a serious problem that affects all living things. Water is essential for life. We need it to drink, grow food, clean, and for so many other things. But our water is becoming polluted, and this is very dangerous.
Every time we learn something new, it's like finding a treasure chest full of knowledge. And the best part, we don't have to go far to find it. We can learn new things every day, whether it's at home, at school, or even with our friends.
There are many ways in which we can improve road safety. We must always walk on the pavement meant for pedestrians. Always follow the traffic signals religiously. Even if there is no one on the road and the signal is red, do move until the light turns green.
When we are acid, those around us, but it not only benefit them, but also it strengthens our own character, creating a ripple effect of kindness and responsibilities.
They used to measure it with an instrument called galvanometer. They used to attach galvanometer wires to a leaf of the plant, and then they were able to see any changes in the electric field of that plant. What they have discovered is very amazing and wonderful.
People saw water from rain, sneeze, lakes, ponds and streams. In Sri Lanka, we are fortunate to rivers, rainforests throughout the year, pointing us with a steady supply of water.
I dream of a world where people support one another, where no one goes hungry, and where kindness is a way of life. I dream of a future where every child has access to education, food, and has an opportunity to grow. Just as I dream for others, I dream for myself too.
Land pollution is what happens when we litter and dump garbage on the ground, which makes our planet dirty and unhealthy. But don't worry, there are simple things all do to help. First, we can recycle.
Recycle means turning old items like plastic bottles and papers into new products. This helps us reduce the amount of trash we create. Second, we can use less plastic. Instead of using single-use plastic bags, we can use reusable bags.
I'll say things like, this one needs more caramel. Oh, oops, too much cocoa. Try again. I'll be the boss of all chocolates. But wait, what if I get bored? No problem. I have a backup dream job, a toy tester.
A mother's love is unconditional. She loves her child not because of how they look, what they achieve, or how they behave. Even when a child makes mistake, a mother forgives, teaches, encourages them to do better.
Did you know there are billions of microbial species on Earth? The major groups include viruses, bacteria, archaea, fungi, and protozoa. Some microbes are beneficial, while others can be harmful. However, they play a vital role in our ecosystem. They produce carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur, and they break down dead decaying matter.
Every great achievement in history began as a dream. You must have heard about Wright brothers. They are the founders of the airplane. Each of us has something we wish to achieve, whether it is becoming a doctor, an artist, or making a difference in our community. You know, I also have a dream. My mother is helping me a lot to go through to become an air hostess.
Today, the world has become a smaller place thanks to these advancements. If the technology isn't in the right hand, it would harm the world and who is living in it. Let us look at the science studied in school. Biology is studying about humans' body. Physics deals how our environment works.
Consider the advance in science and technology. Each discovery from the pursuit of knowledge has revolutionized the way we live and connect with one another. From medical breakthroughs saving millions of lives, compact lives, technological advancements reshaping industries. Knowledge fuels progress.
In the afternoon, I get home from school. We are having lunch. We do homework and play in the evening. We eat dinner and go to bed at 8:30 p.m. If I don't sleep at this time, I won't be able to wake up the next morning.
I love cricket because it teaches teamwork, discipline, and patience. My favorite part is batting, where I enjoy hitting boundaries and scoring runs. Bowling is also thrilling, especially when trying to take wickets, watching international matches, and supporting my favorite teammates.
When harmful substances such as chemicals, plastics, and waste materials contaminate our rivers, lakes, and oceans, the water gets polluted. These pollutants degrade the quality of water, make it unsafe for drinking, agriculture, sustaining aquatic life.
Junk food is lovely and appealing, but not good for our health. When one starts to consume junk food, there is no going back. The food pyramid that we have and was taught to us in school shows that carbohydrates and fats at the top of pyramid.
Knowledge, when used correctly, can be used to change the world for a better future. But if we use knowledge for bad purposes, it can destroy life on planet Earth.
And I'm excited to talk about something very special today, chasing dreams. Do you ever dream about becoming something amazing, like a scientist or an artist, a teacher, or maybe a doctor? Well, guess what? We all have dreams, and that's what makes us special. My dream has always been to play football like Cristiano Ronaldo. I love the idea of being on the field, doing what I enjoy my best. Ronaldo's hard work and never give up attitude inspire me.
Self-confidence. Self-confidence means believing in yourself, trusting that you can do things, and knowing that you are good enough just the way you are. Sometimes you might feel unsure of yourself. Maybe you're trying something new, like playing a new sport or talking in front of a group.
Yes, my friends, chess has a long history. It was invented in India and now is a very famous game worldwide. At first, chess was known as a board game called Chaturanga. Chess is a two-player war game. It's my favorite.
In need of helping bird, will you shine with light? But who will show the light? That light should shine not when it is daylight, but light should shine not when pitch black at night.
Water and share a personal experience that made me realize its importance. Water is essential for our daily lives, yet we often take it for granted. One morning, my friend woke up to a sudden water cut.
I agree. In our life, we meet with many difficulties, while some of us can successfully overcome them. There are instances we could get failure and cannot continue with our task. From my perspective, difficulties are an indispensable part in our life.
A good friend listens without judgments, helps without and stays loyal to every challenge. Friendship teaches kindness, respect, and the joy of sharing. It's reminded we are never alone no matter what life throws our way.
Once, a monk met a sad crow crying. He was worried, especially about the color black. He said, God has given me the ugliest color and dirtiest foot in the world. Nobody likes to see me. Please, give me another chance to become a beautiful peacock so I can fly and have a happy life. Okay, said the monk. But before that, I want you to meet the peacock once. So did the crow. Wow, brother, what beautiful feathers you have. What a life you are living. How happy you are.
They absorb carbon dioxide, a harmful gas, and fight climate change. Trees are the lungs of the earth, cleaning the air for us all. Trees help the environment in many ways. Their roots hold the soil together and stop it from washing away during heavy rain. This prevents floods and keeps the soil healthy for plants to grow. As the saying goes, the roots of a tree are its strength, showing how important trees are for the earth's stability. Through reading, we can discover information we never knew, explore new worlds, and gain valuable knowledge that shapes our perspective. The more we read, the more we grow as individuals. For me, reading isn't just a habit, it's my greatest passion. I'm proud to be a member of a library where I can lose myself in the vast collection of books.
To do this, planning is essential. Just like we follow a timetable at school to stay organized, we should create a schedule for our time at home. This helps us prioritize our tasks and ensure we are using our time wisely. Whether it's studying, helping our family, or pursuing hobbies, planning helps us stay focused and productive.
True friendship is not just about celebrating victories, but also about being there in tough times. When I lost matches, my friend reminded me that setbacks are a part of learning. That support helped me grow, reinforcing the fact that true friendship is a golden thread that ties hearts together.
10 years ago, that child's future might have been nothing. But today, through the power of technology, that child can access education from the best teachers around the world. Knowledge is no longer bound by geography. Technology has opened doors that once seemed permanently shut.
In places of work, AI is used to increase productivity, to reduce the risk of human errors, and also to increase efficiency. Healthcare is another benefit of AI. Algorithms can analyze medical data and identify different diseases and recommended treatments for them. But however, AI also brings some challenges. The main negative effects of AI are loss of human skills, job displacements, and economic disruption. If advanced AI surpasses human intelligence, it might act in ways that are uncontrollable for humans. Development of AI technology will lead to a growth of electronic waste which will affect the environment badly.
If we don't plan, it just shows that we don't want to succeed. I had a personal experience on this topic. When I was 9, I had a huge exam tomorrow which I thought was postponed. I couldn't plan and thus I was ready to fail. But thankfully, I didn't fail anything that time. And from that moment onwards, I always planned ahead before facing something. When we make a plan, we usually write it down on a piece of paper or on a notebook. But most of our plans are in our heads. From the time we wake up till the time we go to sleep, we have a plan in our minds constantly working.
But then my cousins were at my house at that time, so I didn't care or even realize that the deadline was coming up. So eventually, the night before the deadline, I finally sat down and began writing. I had no clue where to begin, so I just wrote some nouns which were related to the topic. Then I did something I should have done a long time ago, and I searched for inspiration by looking at poems which were related to my topic. Eventually, when I came back to the nouns I'd written, I was completely disappointed, so I completely changed them.
Another important lesson sport in part is teamwork. In team sport, everyone has a role to play, and the success of the group depends on collaboration. We learn to trust others, communicate effectively, and put the team's goals above our own. These skills are crucial in our personal and professional lives, where collaboration and trust are often the foundation of success.
Hard work is the act of dedicating oneself to achieving a goal. It involves both physical and mental efforts, and we needed to put maximum effort. In today's world, many people look for shortcuts to success. They want quick results without putting the effort. But real success cannot be achieved through shortcuts. It takes a years of dedication and persistence. We must remember that every effort we put in today brings us one step closer to success.
They can seem like quick way to fun, but in reality, drugs are dangerous and they can ruin your life. Drugs don't just harm your body, they affect your mind, your relationship, and your future. They can steal your dreams, destroy your health, and create a lifetime regret. What started something small can quickly spiral into something much bigger. Attain success, position, and power in our life. There are a very few people who actually understand the importance of knowledge. Every person is not knowledgeable. However, every knowledgeable person is educated. This statement may sound odd, but it's definitely true. In today's modern world, nearly every person is educated. Yet, they do not have the knowledge of what they have studied. Eating fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and drinking plenty of water gives the body energy. It is needed at the same time we to limit junk food, sugary snacks, and drinks. Second, therapeutical active.
Okay, let me explain value of this resource and how can save water for future. Water is life, as old saying goes, and it's truer than ever today. Without water, any living beings can't live. Because of that, water is one of the most essential resources in the earth.
Today, I want to talk about something truly special friendship. A best friend is not just someone you spend time with. They are the ones who stand by you, thought, thick and thin, understand by your victories, support you in.
How can you make something really good without efforts? In addition, I think people should believe more in themselves. If you don't believe in your own power, in who else could you believe it? I'm the kind of person who strongly believes that everything's possible. There is always a chance to reach good things and good results. I also think that to reach anything, you first need to believe what you are trying to do it is possible, even when it doesn't look like. I really believe that things are possible because I had experiences which showed that thing.
Let me tell a small story about squash game which I am playing fascinatingly. Squash is one and challenging contest of agility, strategy, talent and mental and physical strength. When we play, we need to go forward, back, left and right while focusing on the ball position and determine the position back to strike to defeat the opponent. With this little experience of mine, I would like to compare our life to the game.
Very practical. No one was ever born as a topper or an expert. Everybody gets their best designation only by continuous effort. A man is what he does. The actions of a man speaks of his status. Thus, one needs to repeatedly do his work to get the prestige, respect, and recognition.
There are 4 members in my family. My parents, my younger than myself. My father works in abroad, but he always makes time for us. He is the best father in the world and my greatest friend. He works and provides for us. Mrs. Fanini everything so well. My younger, my mother, but he always.
Today I am going to tell you about the water cycle. The water cycle is a never-ending natural process which has 4 steps. First, the sunshine on water in rivers, lake and the ocean, and the sun makes the water into tiny droplets that cannot be seen. This is called evaporation.
Good insight. It comes from different things like spending time with our friends, playing our favorite games, or eating yummy food. But do you know a secret? Happiness doesn't always come from things we can touch or see. It comes from inside us too. When we share, when we are kind to others, or when we help someone in need, we feel happiness growing in our hearts. It's like planting seeds of joy that grow every time we do something good.
It is a love so pure, so selfless, and so strong that no words can truly capture it. I want to begin with a personal story. There was a time when I fell seriously ill, and my mother stayed by my side day and night. He hardly slept, ensuring that I had everything I need: medicine, comfort, and most importantly, her presence. Even when I told her to sleep, he simply smiled and said, "Mother, son, get when it comes to a child." 8 major planets. Mercury. Mercury is the first planet in the solar system. It's the smallest planet. Venus. Venus is the hottest planet. It has high amount of carbon dioxide. Earth. Earth is a unique planet.
My best friend is all these qualities and more. What set my best friend apart is the handmade support. Whether I celebrate dishes or for facing challenges, they are always by my side. Often I forget to say bye. If we don't save water, we might enough for everyone. That made me think about how important water is our life. Water is life. We use water drinking, cooking, bathing and growing food. Imagine a day without water, who would live?
Meet interesting characters and discover amazing things all while sitting right where you are. Reading helps us grow smarter by teaching us new words, ideas, different ways to think. Whether you enjoy stories about animals, outer space, or superheroes, when we don't take care of it, we might lose the wonderful things that make our planet so special. We can all help the earth in small ways that make a big difference. First, we should throw trash in the bin and recycle whenever we can. Recycling helps us turn old things like paper, plastic, and glass into new things.
Do you know what happens when we all work together? It's like building a huge chosen tower with blocks. Each person is like a block. And when we come together, we build something amazing that we couldn't do alone. Think about your favorite team games. One person can play alone and win. When everyone joins in, helping and cheering each other on, you get stronger and have so much fun.
To work toward it helps winners and kids like us as the first step to achieving great things. Dreams are the idea and goals we imagine for ourselves. It inspires us to become better and make differences in our lives. Achieving dreams is not an easy task. We need to face many obstacles. This journey teach us to be strong. We want to focus on our aim without giving up.
What is needed for all the living beings, plants and organisms to survive on this planet? From drinking to cooking, everything. We need water. Earth is also known as the blue planet because it contains a lot of water. Almost 70% of Earth's surface contains water.
My favorite book is Peter Rabbit by Patrick Potter. Books are our friends, and here are some amazing points to show how books become our best friends. Books will never leave you alone. If you are a book lover, you never really feel lonely. Books will be there for you in your happiness as well as your sorrow. Books take you into the world of adventures. Once you are bonded to reading books, you can visualize places such as mysteries, fantasy, thriller, and danger, etc. Books can make you laugh. Books have this brilliant ability to make you laugh and be happy.
I need water for my daily activities. I need water to brush my teeth, bath, drink, and wash my clothes.
April month is special for us because April 14th is Sinhala and Tamil New Year, and all of have a very special day. So I'm very happy for my birthday. One of the most special things I did this year was giving food for innocent animals on the street. They ate all the foods and made me feel really happy.
If we are healthy, we can run, play, study well. But if we don't care of our health, we can fall sick. And that makes us sad. So we should always wash our hands, brush our teeth, keep ourselves clean. Remember, no amount of toys and chocolates can make us happy.
Let me invite today's chief guest, Mr. Tilan Vijayasekara, to address the gathering. Tilan Vijayasekara is a highly accomplished thought leader and strategic consultant with a proven track record of success across diverse industries.
Special invitees, dear parents and speakers. Let me first thank the organizers, Hemant and organizers, for inviting me. I think I've known Hemanta for about 15 plus years now. So I used to play cricket for Royal, under 15. When I was playing under 15, I was actually opening batting even for under 19. So I had a little bit of talent maybe. After giving up cricket, I thought, no, I'm not going to give up again. That's the last time. I was trying to figure out now, what do I do to succeed in life? So, like when you are growing up, you will also have these same questions. What do I need to do? So I remember when I started possibly my CIMA classes and then my CIM classes, I used to sit right in the back row, hiding, hoping that nobody will ever ask me a question, especially the lecturers. A child might have a scientific brain, a mathematical brain, an artistic talent. There are so many different types of talents. First, try to identify your talent, dear children and parents. Second, after you identify your talent, find what they love. Do they love that talent? Passion, I call it passion, M. Set yourself some objectives. What do you want to achieve? Whether it's in your school, I've seen so many people. I've lectured and tutored and trained thousands of people. And I've also, even the last job, I think, where we worked together at the bank, had about 350 people in my teams. Next, commitment. Work really, really hard, right? So I'd like to take a moment as I finish my speech to please for asking everybody other than the children to remain seated. Everybody else, even if I can ask Hemanta and the jury as well, if you can all get up and give a big round of applause for the amazing children.
You all are all winners. First of all, the good things that you all did. I will just point out a couple of things that you all did great. It's also important that all of you understand every single word that you say. And you put in a lot of stories. We learned a lot from you as well. You put in a lot of stories into your speeches, personal experiences. That is a very good aspect of a public speaker. And also for the audience to remember what you're saying as well. So that also shows a little bit of confidence when you're in one place as well. The aspect of public speaking, you have already taken the first step towards success. So I wish you all the best.
I would like to invite today's chief guest, Mr. Thilan Wijayasekara, to join with Best Speakers awarding. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we all have been waiting for has arrived. It's time to honor an individuals whose words have moved and inspired us all today. First category, 4 to 7 years. Second runners-up goes to Ranuki Pires. First runners-up goes to Setun Vinsara. For 4 to 7 years, winner and Best Speakers Award goes to Setuli Senaya.
Second category, 8 to 11 years. Second runners-up goes to J.A. Kineli Makiunya. First runners-up goes to Ilanko Kabilesh, number 13. Second category, 8 to 11 years. Winner and Best Speaker Award goes to PDC Lesaya Ratnayaka.
Third category, 12 to 16 years. Second runners-up goes to Lohansa Abhayasinghe. Third category, 12 to 16 years. First runners-up goes to Dheera Amarasinghe. Third category, 12 to 16 years. Winner and Best Speakers Award goes to F. Amna B.M. Shari.
So thank you very much, whole team.
behalf of the academy, I take this opportunity to thank you. So finally, my dear friends, especially about the kids and the parents, now your responsibility to how can we take to the next level. Today was the day maybe that you'll have highlighted your child's skill. So give them to the next level, how we can take to the next level. So I hope that you will take this message, and the Thilan was saying another message, get all the message together and take to the next level of your child's skill. Because today, a lot of parents, they are really concerned on the knowledge driven. Thank you very much, parents who are gathered here. You have understood the importance of the skill-based performance. So thank you very much once again to everyone who are gathered here. And thank you very much, all of you. Thank you.